back to Rodiculous, everyone. Here's what we're drinking. Here's what we're wearing. Today, I made us some blue Hawaiians. We're filming on Friday. We're celebrating Aloha Friday. And these are delicious. Like, these taste like a tropical getaway vacation to me. So I'll put a link down below to the recipe if you want to check it out. And Mike is
so
drinking.
Good.
You like it? Okay, good. Okay. It's so simple, you guys. Pineapple juice, cream of coconut, blue liqueur, and then a little bit of white rum. And we also have a mocktail version down below. So check out those recipes. And then our outfits today, Olivia.
It matches my cover up so beautifully.
We are wearing these really cute crochet dresses. Cover-ups are from Show Me Your Muumuu, one of my favorite clothing brands ever. Same. I am so excited. They basically gifted us these. They have really been supportive of us and the podcast and all of our girly goss and all of the fun. So I can't thank them enough. If you guys are interested, I am wearing the Anytime Mini.
And I am wearing the Vacay Mini.
That's right.
That's
and yours
right.
is beautiful. Yours literally matches the drink today. It matches the drink
so beautifully and perfectly. Thank you, Show Me Your Muumuu.
They are the best. You guys go check them out. I love them because like their stuff is so comfortable for women. They just understand a woman's body. A lot of the things are adjustable. They have a little stretch. They're just very like forgiving and flattering in all the right places. Like
clearly.
You guys, I'm so excited to get into it because Olivia and I have been working all week on these stories. We have so much to talk about today that I hope that we can get to everything.
Yeah, and a lot of passion on both sides. You guys, these stories, let's talk about them. First up, I'm just going to take us through the viral moments of the week.
I love
my
the
favorite
table of contents. I'm never going to get over it.
I love to know what's going on. I need to know a game plan for the day. First, we have viral moments of the week. My favorite silly clips.
Yeah.
And then this is the one that I'm here to convince all of you to agree with me on. This is the Chappell Roan versus children everywhere. Spoiler alert, I'm on Team Chappell and I have a lot of evidence to prove that I'm right and we should sympathize with her. So
I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Clavicular. He's arrested, and also just a little before we get into his arrest, who is Clavicular? Because I didn't know. His name is Braden. So we're going to be doing a little background on Braden. Okay? Braden.
We're going to be Braden maxing.
I had kept my head in the sand enough for, like, I tried really hard not to hear about him for a while.
Same.
But he's made it too loud. We need to explain who Clavicular is, sadly.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's also given us enough cringe to where, like, we must talk about what's going on right now.
Agreed.
Then we have a few clips from Justin Timberlake's DUI because the body cam footage from his arrest last year has just dropped. Do you remember the viral story where apparently he said this is going to ruin the tour, the world tour?
No, I don't remember that.
That was the headline all over. It was like Justin Timberlake gets pulled over and tells the police this is going to ruin the tour. He never said that.
He never said that?
No, he just said, I'm on tour. I'm on a world tour.
Okay, I can't wait to watch the full clip because I saw a partial clip of this late at night of him just trying to walk the line, like foot in front of the other. And I just was thinking Reno 911 the entire time of that scene where she's like, step, bump, bump,
Pot-a-boo ray, kickball change.
What?
Clap.
Wait, I love that.
I'll have to play it when that segment comes up.
We'll have to play it. It's so fucking funny.
I would do that if I got
forever.
pulled over and I wasn't. Oh my God, I'd be like,
oh, she has so much sass. It's
that's
amazing.
Cool.
She's amazing.
Wow.
And it just reminded me of that.
Perfect. And there's also a super funny clip that went viral that honestly kind of changed my mind a little bit about Justin Timberlake.
I feel like a lot of people are sympathizing with him over this.
After that clip went viral, it was just like, like, what a guy. That's funny. It really was. We'll get to it.
Did everybody know about this but me?
It went very viral.
My life.
Which is perfect. That's why we're meeting here today. This is so we
much.
let you
Thank
know.
you for keeping me filled in.
Oh my God. Always. And then we have very quickly at the end, Elizabeth Warren versus MrBeast. I don't know if you guys have heard. It's happening. It's happening.
She even tweeted about it, which I didn't realize.
I know, and I included it. Don't even worry about it, you guys.
I replied to it.
And I've included that as well. All right, so we've got a huge day, so we've got to get on with it.
Oh yeah, let's get down to business.
Let's start with the viral moments of the week, shall we? This is one of my favorite things that has ever happened. It's already old news. It's been less than a week.
I know this one.
This is the one maybe I showed you. It made me laugh so hard. It's Anya Taylor-Joy, she's on the Today Show, and she is asked, because she's promoting Super Mario, and she plays Princess Peach. She's asked about the rumor where she is allegedly playing Joni Mitchell in a biopic. Let's watch it.
Okay.
Let us watch it.
Looking ahead here, you're rumored to be playing Joni Mitchell. Speaking of through lines here, one of the arguably most singularly important women in music over the last generation or so. Princess Peach, one of the most iconic women, in gaming history. What's the connection there?
What's the connection between Joni and
Princess Peach?
Yeah. That they're both singular.
Yes.
You can't touch them. They're in a league of their own.
100%. First of all, when I saw this, I was like, okay, what? Did the teleprompter jump or something? Because it sounds like even he was surprised by his own question. He was like, Joni, this amazing, like,
Joni Mitchell, Princess Peach.
Icon of music and Princess Peach. And then he just goes, what's the connection there? Which sounds like there was a glitch, in my opinion, because why would someone ask that?
I don't know.
There's no way.
The connection is that I'm an actress
The
and
connection
I'm
is that
acting.
I'm playing both of them, probably.
Allegedly.
Yes. She's way more classy than me.
So funny. It's so iconic and fierce to just be like, they're both singular. You can't touch them.
It's such a great answer.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have said that. I think I would have looked at him and been like, what the fuck are you actually talking about?
She's an actress. She yes ands.
What's the connection between Joni Mitchell and Princess Peach?
I'd be like, what do you think? Because I don't know.
I'd be like, who is your writer? Who's writing the teleprompter? Because that is the weirdest question.
Yeah, they're both blonde.
One thing Ro
Like,
taught me
what?
is Ro has been on a ton of morning shows and worked
Yeah,
with a ton
really?
of hosts.
Tons.
Most
Yeah.
hosts are like actually dead inside, and 90% of
No.
the time they don't even know what they're saying.
Yeah, you gotta
They-
wake them up.
Because
Yeah.
they're just
You
reading
gotta
off the
snap them out of
teleprompter.
it.
Yeah, they're kind of like robotic. It's such a grind. It's such a machine to do daytime television and morning talk shows
Yeah.
that they're just like zoned out. You have to be like, what are you saying?
That is Anya Taylor-Joy. She was the lead in The Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Wake up. you
Yeah.
know?
She was in that creepy Menu movie that I really
I
liked.
liked that movie as
Was it
well.
called The Menu?
It was called The Menu.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
It was so
She
interesting.
gets the cheeseburger.
When
and
she gets
out.
the cheese, and when the killer chef,
Yeah.
takes a liking to her and then lets her go. I love that. And when the boyfriend thing, he's like, "You brought her here? You brought her here without her knowing." It's pretty good.
It's messed up.
Yeah, I don't think
That
the
movie's
audience
good.
will understand what we just said.
No,
so.
it's a dark movie. Sorry, everyone. But back to it. I think she answered this with so much grace. She was
Can we
on
watch it again?
And I
She's
like that
singular.
She reiterates the
Yeah.
question. Like she reiterates.
She
it,
tells
like,
it to him just like, "Can you hear the bullshit that you just said to me? 1 second. Let me repeat
To
it."
be playing Joni Mitchell. Speaking of through lines here, one of the arguably most singularly important women in music over the last generation.
Singular.
Or so.
He used that
Princess
word. I didn't
Peach,
even put it together.
One of the most iconic women, in gaming history. What's the connection there?
What's the connection between Joni and
Princess Peach.
Yeah. That they're both singular.
Yes,
You
it was
can't
on the
touch them.
mind.
They're in a league of their own.
What's the connection?
They're in a league of their
between
own.
Joni Mitchell and Princess Peach.
Let's be honest. They're both singular. You can't touch them. They're both in a league of their own. And you know what, Anya? Anya Taylor-Joy, I agree.
That was a really funny question.
This is very funny. Okay, this
Whoa.
one is, did you see this, Ro?
Wait. This is half the band.
Okay, this is the Pussycat
Pussycats.
Dolls. They're making a comeback. I love the Pussycat Dolls. I've always loved the Pussycat Dolls forever and ever.
They're
And
coming back,
3 of them are coming back.
but I thought there was 5.
There's 7.
What the fuck?
Or
what
8.
happened to all
I
of
think
them?
it's 8.
8.
In this clip, he says the number. I think it's 7 or
Okay,
8.
well, I checked out when they were 5. So
Oh my
I don't
gosh,
know
really?
if that ever. I don't even know if that ever happened. So maybe I was never
do you
here.
remember Melody, the girl with the red hair?
Yeah.
She, one day, I think that one of the reasons why she's not in it is because there's a clip from a long time ago when they were at an award show, if I'm not mistaken, where she sings over Nicole the whole time. And Nicole is like, it's one of my favorite dramas of all time. So
they had
like
a
that's
diva
why
off.
Melody isn't here. Yeah.
Oh, it's too many divas in the room.
And I know a little something about Pussycat Dolls. Allegedly,
What?
only Nicole ever went into the studio.
Oh.
It was her voice layered on
Oh.
top of each other, and they
Oh.
were all dancers.
Oh.
And
So then she's really like, what the heck?
yeah, she's like, "What are
Here
you
I
doing?
am."
Get off!" She was a good singer, though. I will say, Melody was doing pretty well.
All right.
Okay, so this is my favorite moment of the week. It's on the Today Show as well, and you know what's funny?
What?
Take a look at the guy that she's talking to. Okay,
Is it
maybe
this-
maybe
is
you'll
it-
look familiar.
Is it the same guy?
It's the same guy. And he asks them, how come you're coming back as 3 and not 8? And it's like, that's probably the major question they were preparing themselves to answer, because like, if you're coming back, you're doing a reunion, not everybody's here. People are going to ask about it
Exactly,
right away.
Olivia. Literally, that was the second question out of my
Yes,
mouth.
it was the
I
first thing. You were
wait,
like,
wasn't
wait.
there 5? Wasn't there more of them?
You're like, this is only 3 though.
Yeah.
Where are the others?
Where are the other ones?
Yeah.
Are they on
question
vacation? Are they on pregnancy leave? Like, what's happening? Where are they?
Numero uno.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
ready
see.
for this hard-hitting journalism.
This is like this is maybe the best clip of the year.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this
Yeah.
answer. Okay.
They made some headlines recently after they found out that you guys were coming back as a trio, not as the original group. How did you arrive at that decision?
Well, I mean, listen, we are so, as women today,
I mean, it has been an ever-changing lineup.
Former members of the
I
Pussycat.
mean, listen. We are
It's just a slow burn funny.
as women today is like cherry on top comedy. Like that is so. I'm in class and I have no idea how to answer you.
She's like, as a woman.
As women today,
So
you watch her realize that she's failing halfway through, and she's just like, she like stops for a second and it pauses, and she's just. And then as women today.
Did she never answer it? So we don't. We
No,
don't have
so
any
her
answers.
friend answered for her, thankfully. She took the wheel.
She's like, let me drive. Let me drive.
yes.
You sing. You do all the singing. Let me drive.
Oh my
this
god,
one.
have you ever seen the Miss Teen USA one?
Oh my god, yes.
This is what it reminds me of. If you guys haven't seen it, hold on.
One of my favorite
of Americans
questions.
can't
in a
locate the
beauty
U.S.
pageant.
on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally
Such
believe
as?
that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps,
Yeah.
and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such
The
as,
Iraq.
and I believe
Such
that
as?
they should. Our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future.
Oh my god, look at Mario Lopez.
Thank you very much.
He's like,
How did he not laugh? How did he not laugh? That's so hard. I
Oh.
would just be like, and it's not even that. It's that I don't have a very good poker face. I don't
me
think
neither.
I would be able to like hold the face. I think I could not laugh, but I think it's the face. I would just be like,
yeah, well, you know, I got baby Botox earlier this year because I was too telling with what I was feeling inside.
oh, people could see what you were
People could
thinking.
always see what I'm thinking. Like if somebody says something that I'm off put by, I'll be like, not on purpose at
I
all.
think it's an Italian thing because I do the same thing. Big facial reactions. Like
Yes,
maybe
that-
culturally it's like,
Maybe and or did you grow up doing theater?
yeah.
Reacting on stage.
Oh.
100%. It's because half of acting is reacting. And when you're in the chorus and growing up, you're in the chorus a bunch. They're like, make sure you're invested in the scene. So you're like, even if you're not even in the conversation, you're like, like on stage. And that's, I think that's why when people talk to me, I'm like,
Olivia, I never got that note. So I think that I'm just naturally
you're just
doing that.
a reactor.
I think it's just I'm reacting.
That's great. That means you're built for the theater.
I put a lot of Botox in my face and it's still moving and I'm very upset.
No,
I,
that's
I put so
gorgeous.
much in here and it's still like, look, why can these move?
If you're
Why
very
can
upset, I
move?
can't tell. I can't
Really?
tell.
What about
Yes.
this?
Still barely.
Okay.
Okay, so not long after this clip came out, after it aired,
we're like
we're
so as a woman
women
today.
So after this happened on air, it went viral right away. Yeah. Then not long after, Nicole Scherzinger, she claimed the narrative. By the way, Nicole Scherzinger, who I love so much, she won a Tony this year.
Wow, amazing.
For Sunset Boulevard. She was so
Congratulations.
good. Congratulations. You deserve it. And this is your comeback, baby. I would never hold this against you. She posted it on Twitter. She reclaimed it. This clip, I want us to watch it. And she made like a little funny...
Oh, good.
A little funny moment.
Good. I love when people can laugh at themselves, have a sense of humor, own it.
We are so... I fucked it up. Can I go back, please?
This is what it looks like now in 2026. You never know what comes next.
I got too nervous.
Listen, That's so funny. That's when she is so aware of her failure and she's just like,
oh my gosh.
That is so good.
Their faces are so good.
Yeah. So those are my 2 favorite viral moments of the week. And I just have a little tidbit. That's baby me. That's Nicole Scherzinger.
No way.
Yes.
Olivia.
Yes.
This is so cute. You're adorable.
Thank you. My mom and dad worked with Pussycat Dolls, so I had the privilege of getting to meet her.
Oh my gosh, that is
so gorgeous.
Cute.
She's like a princess.
So cute.
Yeah.
She looks like a princess for real.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was so obsessed with her. Aww. As a kid, it was her, Fergie, Gwen. I loved. Fergie. Yeah. Love Fergie. G-G-L. Okay.
A-N.
This is another really funny viral moment from this week. Do you know who that is? This is Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
I do know who this is. I watched the documentary. I read some legal stuff about it.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She participated in a murder scheme that ended up with her mother being murdered. And she recently got out of prison because she did not do the murdering herself. So her accomplice, her boyfriend, is still in jail. She was released. This creator has a lot of flack about her. She mentions it in this video specifically, but there was a viral moment last year or about a year and a half ago, if you remember, where a girl lured a woman who couldn't swim to a lake and then made her jump in and told her she would give her money. And then she ran away.
No, I saw that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So
was
that's
the
who
same
Gypsy's
girl?
hanging out with. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She did this video. It's a trend where we listen and we don't judge, and they admit things that they've done. And the choices they make are very suspicious.
We don't judge. One time I dared a homeless woman $20 to jump into a lake, and then she said she couldn't swim, and I ran away laughing. We don't judge.
We don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
I went to prison for 8.5 years because my own mom.
Oh my God.
Hey,
okay, pause it. What are we doing here today on TikTok? My own mom, she said. I don't know if you've learned your lesson.
If you can't say it, you shouldn't do it.
If you can joke about it, you shouldn't be out of jail. Right?
I feel like there's no remorse. If
That's
they're making light of it. I mean, I thought it was a really
her mother did
heinous situation.
Her mother abused her heavily.
Yeah.
But I feel but I feel going on TikTok and going, haha, my mama, it's just it's optics at the very least. Don't do that.
That's wild. That's crazy inappropriate. That's not funny. That's not lighthearted.
No.
I'm not entertained by that.
No, it wasn't funny. But I did want to include that low-key. Oh, wait. Yeah, low-key, Gypsy's been looking tea. If we go to the next. She was Hollywood Fixed with that same girl. And look at her.
Oh.
Watch the way she's walking. She's got a whole new swag. Yes. It looks like she definitely called them.
This looks staged.
It's definitely staged. Yes. Diva.
She's not a very good actress.
This looks like a commercial.
I'm looking at her and she looks like she's one of those background extras where they're telling to do something and she's like, walk and don't act like you know you're being watched.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots. That's what you would say on stage when you're in the chorus and you need to talk to fellow chorus people.
Literally nobody hangs out and talks like this. I'm sorry.
Or watermelon, peas and carrots, watermelon, peas and carrots. And she's a new mom. She had a baby last year.
Oh my.
Where's that baby?
there's a lot going through my head right now. I'm going to need a day to process this. This is a lot.
Maybe one day we'll do a deep dive on Gypsy and we'll start from the very beginning.
This story is so funny, Olivia. So this is Markiplier, one of my favorite people who creates content and is now making movies.
Huge fan.
So happy for him. So this is a snake named Tofu who hates Markiplier. And the owner does not understand why. And she puts all these different things on the screen, but whenever it's Markiplier's face and his voice,
Tofu doesn't like it.
Tofu doesn't like it. The snake just recoils and kind of snaps at him, and he's gets all riled up.
Oh my God. Does Markiplier know that Tofu hates him so much?
I don't know, but I just think this is so funny because who could hate Markiplier?
Also, look at this.
This snake is so silly.
The snake hates Markiplier with long hair and with short hair.
This may be the only being who hates Markiplier.
Seriously. What a funny, arch enemy. Tofu the snake.
Tofu the snake.
So, Tofu the snake is not fazed by any of this.
Not fazed by, all the loud music, cats.
Yeah.
Markiplier's ready.
Oh my God.
Just striked at Markiplier.
Tofu. Oh my God.
Striking again.
Oh my God. It was shaking. He was shaking his rattle.
Nope. Doesn't even get him going.
Oh my God. Do you know how devastating that was, Tofu?
Oh, there's Markiplier on the screen again.
Probably the weirdest thing
just his face. Now no audio.
Of working with snakes.
Oh my God.
He's coiled. He's threatened. Look at him.
He's frozen.
Whoa. He's just staring him down.
He's like, oh, Mark, don't you dare. Little Tofu's ready to fight.
What do you think would happen if
Mark isn't even moving? Tofu, leave him be.
Oh my God. What if Mark saw him in person?
I don't know, but look, this is another streamer. Tofu doesn't care.
Yeah, Tofu does not care.
Another streamer.
Oh wait,
Tofu doesn't.
He's behind me, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at this. Mark comes back. Wait, no, this is something else.
Shrek rave.
Tofu doesn't care. He's chill.
Girly.
Another gamer doesn't care. Another gamer doesn't
Penguin
care.
Zero.
No, never mind. He's leaving.
He's leaving.
Markiplier.
Oh.
Mark's back on the screen. Tofu is agitated.
Tofu
is agitated.
He's frozen. He's frozen. So I think this picture.
Ooh, he's edited. Maybe it's fine.
Yeah, this is a distorted picture of Mark. So she was testing
I think he doesn't like it. Yeah.
He sees him.
Yeah, he doesn't like this picture either.
Even distorted Markiplier, Tofu is like, I'm not having it. Look at him. Look, he's coming in. He's coming in.
Okay. Cannot get him to care about the
Tofu has really good facial recognition.
Honestly, yes. And
care.
I was watching this and I thought it's probably because Mark's very alpha. He probably feels threatened. I think little Tofu feels threatened.
Yeah.
By
Tofu's kind of being a beta.
And he's like, whoa, it's another dude in my space. Yeah. Everyone else, their face, their voice doesn't compare.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I have a theory.
Okay, what's your theory?
So the only thing that's consistent other than Mark's face are these headphones.
Right.
And to me, these headphones look like a snake eye. So maybe Tofu is thinking that Mark is a snake. And now he has associated his whole face with it. That's my theory.
That's a very interesting theory.
Yeah, I think, and he's like territorial, and he's like, this is my space.
It does look like a snake eye.
Yeah, it has that ring on the outside.
Yeah.
So maybe he thinks that's like the ring of the eye.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, and that's a big snake.
Oh yeah. So he's like, he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's the headphones. It's not even
the guy underneath.
Yeah.
It might be, though.
If Tofu got to know Mark, he wouldn't feel like that.
Yeah. He would know that Mark is really down to earth, just like Tofu.
And he would be like, oh my gosh, I'm being so silly. Mark loves me.
Yes, Mark loves me. Okay, this is a little bit more of a serious story before we get to our main stories today. This one, Ro actually told me about, and I looked into it. This is about a Warzone streamer named Jordan Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
He allegedly hit his pregnant wife. Allegedly, I'm saying that for safety, but he definitely did. Yeah. Let's be honest, allegedly. He hit his pregnant wife on live stream twice in a row. Yep. He then cuts the feed and he goes live hours later and brings his wife on to tell the audience that he did not hit her. And she has a mark under her eye that people were pointing out.
Her it's this eye.
Yeah.
So the left eye looks like she has a black eye, like it's developing. But I think that it happened so quickly. He brought her back on that he thought it didn't look in person. Maybe it didn't look.
It was
like
a few hours later.
Yeah, I think he didn't think it looked.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it maybe in person, but then on camera it's picking up more
shadows,
pigmentation, shadow, puffiness.
Yeah, let's watch the video.
And he had an excuse for it. He was like, oh, her hand or something got stuck underneath of a something and I had to move it. That is not what I saw.
When he came back, he claimed to have had a panic attack over a spilled energy drink, which she did come into the room and she was like, you shouldn't have drinks in here.
Right, because they probably have a family rule, no drinks in there. They might have a new rug or something.
So he did spill something, but he said that he was having a panic attack about that and that he just pushed his wife because her fingers were trapped underneath the computer that he was trying to move.
I call bullshit.
Doesn't even make sense.
I know me. I push anyone anytime they're stuck in anything. I just,
that's what I'm wondering.
That's
it's like
what you
your
do,
finger
right?
is stuck in something, so I'm going to push you away from
and she's pregnant. Why are you going to push a woman who's pregnant? Also, that is not what I saw. And I know we're going to show it, but I will say, you guys, when I was watching this, and I watched it many times because I wanted to really take this very serious and analyze it. I don't think that he thought we could see as much of him in frame as we could. We don't see his fist or his hand connect with her face, but you do see his entire arm, and he hits twice.
And she says, ow, ow. She says it twice.
Yeah. So he hits twice. It's not a push.
No.
It's 2 hits, and you can hear it.
Yeah, it's flesh on flesh hitting.
Anybody with common sense, anybody with eyeballs, he is not helping her. He spills. She calls him out and says, hey, you're not supposed to have drinks in here. Angers him. He blames it on a panic attack, in my opinion. That's his excuse. That's his cop out.
He gets mad a lot.
He does, and we'll show that too. He has a history of punching walls, getting angry, not being able to control his emotions, his temper, his rage. But let's watch it. I know that it's kind of maybe triggering for some people, including myself, but that's why I'm so invested to things like this when this happens, because domestic violence, as we talked about even in the last episode, it happens. It's a lot more common than I think people think. And this is a live streamer who just got caught red-handed, literally, because it was live. He had to cut the stream and then try to play nice afterwards.
Yeah.
Please help me, please help me. Please help me, please help me, please help me. Please help me, please help me. Please help me. It's over, it's over, it's over.
No.
It already got into the motherboard. It's over. It's over, it's over, it's over. It's over, it's over, it's over. It's over, it's over, it's over. I gotta get off TikTok. I gotta get off.
Yes, please, because I just walked in here and the camera's on. You need to delete that. Okay, take it off.
Looks like he thought he stopped the stream.
You need to have no drinks in here. Ow.
Yeah.
You can literally hear. You can hear it.
So
we hit her twice.
We wanted to include this to spread awareness about this and to tell the world about Jordan Cisco. He is an abuser. He should not be platformed.
Absolutely not. And he has a history of being violent in videos. There are other clips of him 2 hours after he cut the stream. He has his wife come in. He's like, get in here. Let me show him your face and show him that.
And she's like, I'm fine. I'm
fine. I'm like,
it's a really disturbing. It's a disturbing video. Altogether, it's like a really horrible story. It's so.
And if you're right-handed, when you punch, it would be on the left side.
Oh, that's a great point.
And that's the eye that's swollen.
Yep.
I didn't do anything to her, which is kind of crazy that y'all are saying that I abused her, which is a crazy stretch.
You can hear, you can hear the grunts when he did it.
And she's not even speaking in response.
Chat, can you get only emo off, please? Can we get emo off? So any questions y'all have, chat, any questions for her? Because y'all are saying she's abused and everybody's checking up. By the way, last thing I'm going to say before I leave.
Really
chat,
upset.
I get where y'all are coming from. The people that are trying to be defensive.
She does not look like a pregnant wife who's happy.
He's frantically trying to convince his audience that he didn't just hit her twice.
And she won't even look at him. It's pretty evident what happened, in my opinion.
A very happy, we're literally married.
We're literally married. Obviously, I wouldn't hit her. Said every abuser ever.
Domestic violence often happens with married couples. Hello, like.
Bad! You just got me bad! You got me bad! You just got me bad!
What really scares me is that people who are the most extreme are the ones who have the most numbers online. And like we see that happening with Clavicular or like the Andrew Tates of the world. The people who are severe and scary and like pique your interest are the ones that you click on. And that's how you generate numbers. And then you build your own fan base off of that. So then it's like this person is famous and has a pedestal because people are morbidly curious in what they're doing. And then it like gives them this sort of validity because they have all of these numbers. And then it's like, oh, and you're abusing your pregnant wife while you are getting paid a bunch and you have people watching you. So like that automatically makes it feel like to your followers that you should be correct in whatever you're doing because you're somewhat successful. And it's just like, absolutely not. That's not the way it works anymore.
You should have basic standards. And I think that these platforms have a responsibility. Like they need to have policies for safety around their creators so it doesn't encourage that kind of behavior or just even allow it. I'm really disappointed. I don't know where he streams. Is it Twitch, Mike?
Pretty sure it is TikTok, right?
Yeah, I think he was streaming on TikTok.
Oh yeah, the comments from his stream, you do see his followers being like, bro, did you just hit her?
Yeah, BK said, did you just hit her? Charles, bro, we can see you. G Money 95 says, did he just hit her? Emery Fitz said, did he just hit her?
Yep.
That was a hit. He didn't push her out of the way of something. His excuses are BS. His excuses are lame. And so is his behavior. His behavior is bullshit.
He deserves nothing.
I believe you should be permabanned for domestic violence.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely disgusting. I think that if platforms actually took a stand and said permaban first offense, we don't do that here.
So yeah, it looks like he has a Twitch and a YouTube, but it looks like Twitch and TikTok are his biggest. Which, you know, a lot of people who watch these platforms are younger. A lot of them tend to be male, and they do tend to mimic the behavior that they see. And as you're kind of saying, if they see that behavior literally gets them paid, it's just kind of breeding an entire generation of like assholes like this, which is the last thing the world needs.
Yep. I saw a statistic the other day. Our friend Maddie posted it that said Gen Z kids are like way more likely than baby boomers to want an obedient wife or to think that their wife should be obedient. Isn't that so scary and so sad? And it's definitely a like direct correlation to the streamers, in my opinion, the people that were making famous.
Obedient, like an animal, like a slave. Like, no, marriage is a partnership.
Yeah, it's the Sneakos, it's the Andrew Tates, it's all of them.
They're all about treating women like they're objects and they own them and they're powerful and controlling. I just watched a documentary last night on Netflix called Manosphere. Yeah. And it was kind of about guys like that who a lot of them are in Florida, actually located in Florida by like Andrew Tate. And they believe in misogyny and that men should be super controlling and abuse. Yeah, abuse. And times. Women should just basically take it and be obedient and submissive. They also believe in one-sided monogamy, that their wives or girlfriends must be fully monogamous, and then they can go out and hook up with whoever they want. They can cheat, they can have affairs, and then
no,
and they can't. Right?
My boyfriend will not be doing that.
No, it's disgusting. It's that is the worst toxic male behavior, and they're trying to normalize it.
Yeah,
and they're trying to say, no, you can do this because if you're successful, you can do this, and this is just so in our nature. I met Mike when he was super successful, and that was not in his nature. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't think all dudes are like that.
Well, I think it'll tie into one of our main stories later, but I think it's all of these people coming up right when COVID hit. So then everyone's chronically online just consuming this, and they're not being educated because education kind of took a stop. So it's really the perfect storm of just an entire generation of brain rot kids thinking that this is okay and you can make money doing it, which, to be fair, all these platforms have just stopped enforcing rules. And so it is currently thriving.
Yeah, it's very true.
We have a lot more Manosphere talk coming up, so let's get to the main stories first, and then we'll get back to it.
Yes. Okay. Let us begin with the Chappell Roan story because I have a lot to say. And I am fully prepared for people in the audience to disagree with what I have to say. I did, however, come with evidence to prove that I think that I'm right. And I do have all of the pieces of evidence that if you think that I'm wrong, you would have wanted me to include. So don't worry. I've got everything to show you.
You've got
But
everything.
people can tell us their opinion too, and it'll be a great discussion.
Leave it in the comments below. Maybe you could sway me.
Ooh.
But I don't think you could. I've done a lot of reading. Okay, so this is my favorite meme that came out of it. Let's go back one. When your circle's small, but y'all hate kids. That's my queen. That's my other queen who won the Oscar. That's my king, and that's my little baby. Those are my babies.
Wow.
All right, next up. So let's explain this story, shall we?
Yes.
So Chappell Roan was in Brazil performing at Lollapalooza last week.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Love her. She got super, super famous in 2024. You know Chappell.
Yeah.
Do you know her songs?
Yeah, I actually danced with her at Lily's Diwali party last year.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
With Misha?
Look, I had a few drinks. I was having a great night, but she came and we were just all dancing on the dance floor. It was so fun. She was so nice.
She was so nice.
Yeah, she was
That
great.
makes sense. I believe you.
Really? Yeah. Oh, wait.
People,
is this do people think she's mean?
Yes, that's the story. We'll get into it, but everybody's like, she's a brat. She's mean. She doesn't like her fans. All because of a story that was kind of not even like totally told truthfully. Yes.
Right?
Yes. If you're like me, then you don't know who this person is that posted this on their Instagram story. This is Jorginho Frello.
Mm-hmm.
He is a soccer player in Brazil.
Soccer.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like soccer. Sure. He posted this on his Instagram story out of nowhere. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So like people like me, we had never heard of him before. This is the first we've seen is like people like Dumois or people like BuzzPop posting screenshots of this.
Is this the kid's dad?
This is the kid's stepfather.
Okay.
So I'm going to get in. Let me actually tell you who this is before I read it to you. This is the stepfather of Jude Law, the actor's biological daughter.
Oh, okay. We've got some celebrity intertwined
Which is,
here.
in my opinion, the only way that the press made it like possible to even pick this story up. I think people were like, Jude Law's biological daughters, like nobody freaking cares about Jorginho Frello. I'm sorry, soccer community.
Haven't heard his name till
no,
today.
but Jude Law, I'm like, oh my God, the guy from The Holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he posted this story and it says, I went through a very upsetting situation with my family earlier today. My wife, he tags her, at Kat Cavelli, is in Sao Paulo for Lollapalooza, Brazil. This morning, my daughter woke up incredibly excited. She even made a sign because she was so happy to see an artist she really admires or used to admire.
Ooh.
At Chappell Roan, he tagged her. By coincidence, they're staying at the same hotel as this artist. During breakfast, the artist walked past their table. By the way, may I point out, this is a secondhand account. He's saying that he wasn't even there. He's saying that his wife told him this.
Okay.
He's saying, by coincidence, they are staying at the same hotel as this artist. During breakfast, the artist walked past their table.
Okay.
My daughter, like any child, recognized her, got excited, and just wanted to make sure it was really her. And the worst part is she didn't even approach her. She simply walked past the singer's table, looked to confirm that it was her, smiled, and went back to sit with her mom. She didn't say anything, didn't ask for anything. What happened next was completely disproportionate. A large security guard came over to their table while they were still having breakfast and began speaking in an extremely aggressive manner to both my wife and my daughter, saying that she shouldn't allow my daughter to disrespect or harass other people. Honestly, I don't know at what point simply walking past a table and looking to see if someone is there can be considered harassment. He even said he would file a complaint against them with the hotel while my 11-year-old daughter was sitting there in tears. My daughter was extremely shaken and cried a lot. I've lived with football, public exposure, and well-known people for many years, and I understand very well what respect and boundaries are. What happened there was not that. It was just a child admiring someone. It's sad to see this kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. At the end of the day, they are the ones who build all of this. I sincerely hope this serves as a moment of reflection. No one should have to go through this, especially not a child. At Chappell Roan, without your fans, in all caps, without your fans, you would be nothing. And to the fans, she does not deserve your affection. And then he posted a screenshot of Chappell's Instagram page and then a photo of the sign that his daughter made that said, "Hot to go, I am watching Chappell Roan."
That's that dance we did.
Yes, we did that dance at Calavi. Yes. HOTTOGO.
You did it so good.
You can take me hard to go. Yep, totally. So that seems comically evil, no?
This seems like a huge overreaction.
It just like when you read that story and the way it was detailed out, it's like nobody is that cruel. Like something must have happened, but like people took this as fact, which understandably, like that's a famous person with a check mark. They're posting that this happened to their kid. So like there's a seed of truth in there somewhere at the very least, probably. I will say,
one, he wasn't even there.
Yeah, people are really prone to want to get angry at Chappell Roan, which I'll explain why. We're going to dive back into her past. However, people saw this and it was like bait. In my opinion, I think that this post stirred up the people who wanted to criticize a powerful, confident woman. Mm-hmm. And it was like the perfect storm for something like this.
Right. And I don't think that a security guard would go over to a table with a mom and daughter if a kid just walked by her table.
Right.
Because I've gone to dinner with a security guard. Yeah. I've gone to dinner with detail before, and we did have kids. Mike, do you remember that? Come up to us? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really? And none of them just walked by. Yeah. They were so excited and they were harmless, but just so excited and they wanted autographs and pictures. Mm-hmm. And
that's so nice.
We had one kid who was like so excited they were jumping over our booth and kept doing it. Mm-hmm. And I allowed the behavior to continue for a while, but the parents didn't rein the kids in ever.
Oh, wow.
And so then my security guard actually just politely got up and asked the parents if they could keep the kid from jumping over the booth.
Yeah.
And I'd be happy to take a picture or whatever they wanted. And so we took a picture and then the parents then, handled that. But it's like, I couldn't see a security guard, especially of that caliber, like going out of his way if a kid wasn't doing something that was crossing a line.
So there are situations where security guards get power trips. Like, for example, when I was a kid, I went to a lot of concerts growing up and we were at a Gwen show and LeBron James was sitting next to us.
Oh.
Me, my sister, my mom, and my dad. And my sister picked up her little flip phone and started taking photos of LeBron. And his security guard took his hand and literally threw my sister's like phone to the floor. And I will say we were a little like, what the hell? But like she was still taking photos of LeBron James. So like we weren't like, LeBron James is a horrible man. It was just like, oh, like they were a little bit aggressive. But it's like, that was disproportionate. But like,
yeah.
Would if I were, or if my mother was like a well-known person on Instagram, like she wouldn't then go onto Instagram, tag LeBron James and be like, I'm going to start a hate campaign. It's like he was so upset on the behalf of his daughter, which I believe that his daughter was upset. I mean, we'll get more into the specific incident of it all and we'll try to like boil down what happened in that moment. But like in my brain, what happened was probably that it wasn't just a peak. It was probably like an excited moment. And maybe Chappell had like, I mean, we'll get more into it if that was her bodyguard, if it wasn't. But I assume that she probably like, maybe she complained to her friend and she was just like, ugh, they're like looking or something like maybe that happened. I'm just like writing stories in my brain to try to figure out what could have happened.
Yeah, so maybe like, what's the big deal of a security guard coming over and talking? Like, he didn't snatch a phone out of the hand and throw it. He's not touching anyone. He's literally coming over to a table and saying like, hey, can you respect the privacy? Mm-hmm. Can you respect, the space?
So the worst that he says happened.
What's so wrong with talking to someone?
He says that he said it in an aggressive tone, which left his daughter in tears. But in my brain, I'm kind of hearing that, well, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I will get into the like this family is low-key maybe wrong territory in a bit. So like when I read this for the first time, I was just like, that's comically evil for like a pop star to be like, go get that kid and go scream at them. And then for that bodyguard to also have that mindset, like, I'm going to go scream at that kid. Like, why do two people in this situation want a kid screamed at? I just like, it's difficult to believe, but the world believed it right away.
I just, especially like in the hotel.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
It sounds a bit like hyperbolic.
Yeah.
I don't know, but let's see, because a lot of people had a lot of data to show that this story was true. Okay?
Okay, let's see the data.
So let's go back in time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a bit about Chappell and her rise to fame and her very clear boundaries that she set with fans. Mm-hmm. So all of these are instances where people have called her out for her behavior. All of them also being moments where she's setting her boundaries. This is in 2024. This is right after she blew up. She did an interview and she told a story of how she was suddenly being stalked. Her family was being stalked. So I'm just like laying the ground for you. She said, suddenly she blurts out that she has a stalker, someone Roan had met back in Missouri. This person has shown up to her parents' home and even Roan's hotel room in New York. So now I have to have security, she admits. It's so lame, she says. There has been other disturbing incidents. When Roan flew to Seattle this July, fans got a hold of her flight information, met her at the airport. One man berated her about not signing an autograph until the airport police showed up. The same man was present with a group of paparazzi when she landed back at LAX. I got home and dropped to my knees, she said. I had a hard time crying now because of my meds, but I sobbed and I was screaming. In August, Roan was celebrating a friend's birthday at a bar when a fan grabbed and kissed her. Later that night, she learned someone called her dad after his number leaked online. That was the final straw for her and prompted the TikToks, as well as a similar statement she posted to Instagram. What TikToks are we talking about? Yeah. This video. So she posted this video, which caused the world to really hate her. They were like, first of all, you need to be grateful. You need to love your fans. When, like, sure, some of, like, maybe you could say that, like, a super sensitive fan could see that and feel that what she said was harsh. But in my opinion, she was just, like, being real. Let's watch it.
Saw a random woman on the street. Would you yell at her from the car window? Would you harass her in public? Would you go up to a random lady and say, can I get a photo with you? Would you be offended if she says no to your time because she has her own time? Would you stalk her family? Would you follow her around? I'm a random bitch. You're a random bitch. Just think about that for a second. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't give a if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's weird. If you saw a random woman on the street.
I will say, like, yeah, sure, maybe it's harsh. But if that was my friend and she got super famous and all of a sudden these people who she doesn't know, maybe she's having a horrible day, are coming up to her and being like, I have the like ability to know you and to break your like your privacy bubble because I'm a fan of your work. Like, this is a conversation that we haven't really had before.
No, and I think that this is also when she was just getting famous or just started to. So I think that the shift of being a private person versus a public person, maybe she didn't have a lot of time to adjust, and it is shocking. I have personally never had one bad experience with my fans. My community is so amazing. Every experience is great. And do I get interrupted at dinner? Yes, I do. But my fans are very sweet and respectful. They respect my time. You can see like kind of off on the side if someone's getting really excited, and then I just kind of usually nod them over and we take a little picture and then they're happy and kind of go on their way. I call it like I'm Mickey Mouse. They just want a picture with Mickey Mouse and we have our moment and then it's, you know, we move on and it's very quick and respectful. But I can understand if someone is very new to fame, they're there for the art. They're there to create. Like, I just want to create stuff online, but they're new to the fame aspect and like interacting with their community in real life situations. It can be overwhelming. Yeah. It can be hugely overwhelming, especially if you are so crazy popular and you get that way so quickly. You haven't adjusted yet. You're like, whoa.
Also, she's so young. She's like 23.
She's literally, a young adult. And she's saying like, what did she say? I'm just a random bitch.
I'm just a random bitch.
She was like, wait, I was a random person and now I'm super famous for what I have been doing, making my art. It was shocking to her. And I think that she's like trying to navigate and learning how to set up those boundaries.
Yeah.
Because every artist and every person feels different and has different boundaries. I think my boundaries creating content on YouTube are a little different than maybe music artists or maybe movie stars. I'm not sure. I can't speak for everyone, but I know like in the YouTube community, it's so interactive. Like we interact with our fans all the time. Like from the very beginning, I would write handwritten letters back to everybody when it was a small community and I actually could do that. And like everybody who would mail into the PO box, I would write them back. Everybody who commented, I would try to write them back. It was very interactive. And even at like the VidCons and things, I love meeting my community. They are so supportive and so sweet. And I will say that like, he's true. Like you're nothing without your community. They're the people who love what you do, support what you do. They love on you. And I see it as a really positive, beautiful thing. But if you're somebody who was a private person making their art and then blew up so quickly into fame and you're having really negative experiences, like stalkers
consistently too in such a short amount of time.
It's very terrifying. You're young, you don't know, who's a friend, who's a foe, who's a safe fan, who's having a normal interaction and who could be doing something on the stalker scale, like who's dangerous to you. I mean, it's like, I think I get what she's saying.
There are also,
but
there are plenty testimonials from her fans saying that like she was so nice when they met her. It's like it's so subjective.
She was so sweet when we hung out at Lily's.
I totally believe you. I think it depends on like what's going on in the moment and how the person approaches her. Like it sounds like she's okay with people asking for a photo, but they need to be okay if she says no.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me. And if you don't like the way she said it, that's your prerogative to not like a woman who knows what she wants.
Hey,
I don't want to be a bitch, but like, I just agree with her, I guess.
I don't think it's bitchy. I think that she's a woman who uses her words to express how she feels. Like, unlike some of these men we see who are famous.
Punch their pregnant wives.
Who are punching their pregnant wives instead of expressing themselves, and if she's just saying, no, I'm not okay with that. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's just someone expressing themselves verbally and setting boundaries. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think women in society are trained not to speak up for themselves.
Yes. As a young woman, seeing her be so clear with her boundaries and what she wants and what's okay and what's not, and being public about them. Like, this isn't even just like personal relationships. This is her being like, how I need to be treated is XYZ.
Right.
I think we could all use a little bit of that. Like, we could all be a bit bossy.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to label her, girl, I would love to be bossy. I'd need to be bossier.
She's literally a superstar.
Yeah.
She can be bossy.
She can be a diva. That's also my point, is just like, yeah, some of this stuff is diva-esque, but have you seen her sing? Like, she's allowed. She is
a superstar.
She has fans for a reason. Like, she is a confident, superior queen.
Knows what she wants, knows her boundaries, voices those boundaries.
Insane writer, insane singer.
She's not going over and punching kids.
No, but that's what that read like, no? And people's responses, I have a few of the viral responses, but like, people were genuinely acting like she fucking killed this.
They're too sensitive. They're too sensitive.
Crazy. Yeah, so I have a few. This is just the beginning of her past. We're gonna go through a couple more moments.
And her stepdad's an athlete. I would say, hey, toughen up.
That's my thing. Is I wonder if this is.
Tell your kid that everybody is not the same. People have different boundaries. Some people, they're okay with that. Some people, there aren't. And that's okay.
And it sucks that her feelings were hurt, that she wasn't able to like, we don't even really know what happened. If she like wanted a photo with her anyway, it doesn't seem that way. But like, yeah, I get being upset that you're not able to like meet your queen that is performing. But like, you got to just take no and be disappointed and cry. What you, in my opinion, the stepdad being like, all over his Instagram story is a bit like, do you even know who we are? behavior.
Oh, you think he was kind of offended because
he's famous.
He kind of has a little fame. He has celebrity status.
Yeah.
And he wasn't treated that way. His family wasn't treated that way with her, like celebrity to celebrity. So it could be kind of an ego thing.
And then he goes onto his Instagram and he tags his wife and he puts, I don't know, it feels a little bit like, I'll show you for treating my daughter that way. Like, I'm going to get a hate mob, you know? Like, it just kind of felt that way. Okay, so this moment was very, very viral. This was at the MTV VMAs, and Chappell responded to someone on the carpet. And what happened, it seems, is that someone was like being yelled at. That was this look. She looks amazing.
Really?
Yes.
I was just looking at her. I was like, she looks like Joan of Arc.
She's so
kind
awesome.
of a little bit Targaryen.
And you love that.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
So someone was being yelled at in the paparazzi crowd, and she like responded moment for all of us. She was a diva. She looked awesome doing it.
She didn't sit there silently while someone else was being yelled at.
No, exactly. It's just like, okay, yes, and like she yelled at a guy who yelled at someone.
Yeah, so there's a guy saying shut the fuck up to somebody else, and then she's saying, no, you shut the fuck up.
Which I agree with. I don't know. Was he saying it to a woman? Because then I extra support her for saying, no, you shut the fuck up. Yeah, so I will say when this happened, I was like, okay, queen, like unnecessary, but also powerful.
Mm-hmm.
You can also hear Oscar from Just Trish in this clip go, ha ha ha, after she yells.
And yeah, some of the comments, I mean, they are always good at giving context. Apparently that photographer was yelling at her continuously and mad that he wasn't getting his pics. Started a fight with another photographer and she told him off and defended the other guy. But
my queen. They're
also saying don't take this as fact. But anyway, why is a man yelling STFU at a red carpet event in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah, at a professional event, no one should be yelling shut the fuck up at anybody. So if a photographer is out there yelling shut the fuck up at somebody else,
she could say it back.
And she's saying knock it off.
If she's the one on the carpet and someone is saying shut the fuck up, she's allowed to at least match their energy.
Yeah, she's the diva, not them.
Exactly. That's my point. Seriously.
No.
Like, I'm sorry if people think that people are going to be like, you're making excuses for her behavior, but I genuinely don't really even think her behavior is that bad.
No, she's just speaking her mind.
Yeah, like,
which is usually not generally, I think in our society, not like very supported as women. It's like if you speak your mind, it's especially if you're very direct,
especially if you're young too,
and you're not like hee hee and don't have a smile on your face, and you're actually saying something sternly. It's usually not taken well.
I have a hard time standing up for myself, so watching her continuously do it is like really beautiful.
It's badass.
Yeah. She then did a post-carpet interview with Entertainment Tonight, and she says the carpet is horrifying. I yelled back. This is literally like right after.
This is quite overwhelming and quite scary. I think for someone who gets a lot of anxiety around people yelling at you, the carpet is horrifying.
Yeah.
And I yelled back.
I love her.
I yelled back. You don't get to yell at me like that.
Oh, they were yelling at her like that.
Well, they were yelling a bunch trying to get their shots. And then he heard a fight. She heard allegedly a fight break out between fellow photographers. And a guy told another guy to shut the fuck up. And she's like, you shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, she's right. They are a zoo.
Yeah, really? I've never been.
Red carpets are a zoo. We'll have to go sometime. I'll have to start doing them again. But literally, every red carpet I've been on has been controlled chaos and sometimes not so controlled.
Really? Do they get mean?
Absolutely insane. Yes, photographers,
it
gets so overwhelming. She is correct in that. And sometimes they get really loud. There is like even like nudging and pushing for shots. I mean, it's really animalistic.
Scary.
And so it can be really overwhelming. And that's why I give everybody on the red carpet a pass.
Yep.
Because like if people are just jetting by and they don't, like they're like, I'm here to just hit my beats and get the F off this carpet. It's because, maybe you're not in the mood to deal with a zoo.
That's like when we watched the J-Lo clip with the Glambot guy. Yeah. We were like, I don't even know if she's being rude to him. She might just be doing her job and wanting to go.
And sometimes when they're filming shots, it doesn't look like a zoo, but being there in person, it's much more chaotic than it even appears.
Certainly.
Yeah, because you even have people who they have headpieces and they're telling you, go over here, no, go over here, no, go over here. No, okay, you have to move along. And it's just like,
And you want to like look right because like everybody's watching at the same time with forever cameras
on the red carpet. I mean, I'm lucky if I look at a lens. I'm like, hit a lens, hit a lens, hit a lens, hit a lens, hit.
Yep.
You just try, but I mean, they are crazy.
So that moment went viral with the wrong people. They didn't like her for it. The right people, we thought she was a diva.
Yeah.
So then this was at the Guts premiere, the Guts Olivia Rodrigo's second album. She was at an event on the carpet and she went up to a photographer and called him out for being disrespectful to her at the Grammys.
Oh.
So this was also another like Chappell's a diva moment.
Right in front of you, Chappell, right in front of you.
You were so disrespectful. Yelled at me at the Grammy party at this at the university. You were so rude.
Obsessed.
I deserve it all.
She remembers everyone. She's clocking everyone.
Like, I'll be honest, that's hilarious to me. I love that she did that. I hope that I believe her that he yelled at her. I don't think that she would do like a public she would do that publicly without being certain that that was true.
I don't think what she's doing or saying is inappropriate.
Thank you.
She literally recognizes a photographer from another event and she remembers them. And the behavior was so disrespectful, it stuck with her. And then when she sees him at another event, she walks up to him and calmly, in a calm voice and directly says, you know, I felt disrespected at that event. I didn't like that. I didn't like how you treated me and I don't appreciate it.
For annoying people, she's being difficult, but for correct people, she's being iconic.
She's using her words.
Yep, it's literally, and we're taught to do that at a very young age.
Little kids. We teach little kids to use your words. She's using her words.
She's telling us what she wants.
Yep.
That's all we could ask for. This was more recently. She was being followed by paparazzi while trying to talk to her fans. So she begins like taking a video of the paparazzi being like, they're following me around everywhere. And again, the annoying people were like, she's being a bitch. But like, if they're following her around everywhere, she's entitled to take a photo of the people taking photos of her.
Also, some of the paparazzi are so creepy.
Yeah. And like, listen to that. That's been following her. Like, I'm sure she's overwhelmed, overstimulated, like over it.
Disregarded as a human. This is what it's like. So I'm just trying to go to dinner. And I've asked these people several times to get away from me.
Please step to the side. Step to the side.
This person I've asked several times to go away and they will not. They're hiding their face because they're ashamed. Because I've asked them. These are all the people that are completely disregarding all of my...
He's still asking for her to sign stuff.
Then go away. So I want all of you...
She's just trying to go to dinner.
Following me.
I did see there was, do you know who Boy George is?
So I know him because he sings that song. I thought it was called Chameleon. Come a chameleon. Turns out it's called Karma Chameleon. And it's like karma chameleon.
The chameleon that shows himself when you've done something wrong.
I don't really know, but all I know is that's his song.
Karma chameleon.
And he wears a big funny hat. That's all I know about Boy George.
I know that he came out with a statement after this video that was like, Chappell needs to just enjoy being famous and like stop being so upset with everything. And like, in my opinion, what a hollow response to a young girl setting boundaries. I do agree that it's difficult to watch her like be upset or struggle. So like, yeah, I think she probably also wishes that she could just take it on the chin and like enjoy it. But the fact is that it upsets her enough to where she's letting people know, hi anyone.
She's like, don't stop petting me, Olivia. I love it.
But yeah, it upsets her enough to say something, and the fact that she's strong enough to say something, I think that's cool. And the idea of like, it's not like she's going at people unprovoked. These people have been following her around. She asked them to leave her alone. Have you ever seen Cole Sprouse's Instagram account that he has that's called like a photo duel or something like that, where anytime someone is taking a photo of him in public, he takes it of them too.
Right.
And then he posts it to his Instagram account.
Right.
What's the difference?
I think everyone handles fame differently, and I'm really not going to judge her for doing this. I think what is expected when you become famous is a couple options. One option, you just hold on to your security guard and you blaze through people. The paparazzi, people yelling at you and all of that. You just stay silent and you just walk through into dinner, and you're taught to just ignore it, be silent, and go. And she would have less viral moments like this. These moments wouldn't happen if she just did that. That's option one. Option two is this, addressing it, saying how you feel, saying this isn't normal behavior. This is not okay. I feel uncomfortable. You're overwhelming me. This is not cool. And they just refuse to listen to her as a person and ignore everything. Or there's option three.
Move to Dubai.
Yeah, move to Dubai where paparazzi is illegal. No, it worked for Lindsay Lohan.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
She seems great.
She was getting hounded by the paparazzi here. They were like destroying her life. I think everything going on, they made it a million times worse. But the other option were celebrities, they snap. They hit a breaking point. They get fed up and they actually start fighting the paparazzi.
The Britney umbrella.
But also I've seen Alec Baldwin, pushing cameras, hitting cameras, slapping cameras out. There is a point where you get fed up and fight back, because I think what isn't natural is when you are privately driving to dinner, getting out of the car and walking into a restaurant and you can't get a moment's peace ever. And I think that level of celebrity, people just don't understand that it hits a point and it just wears down on you to the point where you love what you do for work. She loves making music. She loves being an artist. But I just think it's all gross, honestly. Other countries don't allow paparazzi. Our country, you're allowed to do it, but I just feel like, I think it's annoying.
There are a lot of female pop stars who have publicly supported Chappell and shown gratitude for her effort to set boundaries as female pop stars. For example, Sabrina Carpenter, this is very recently, she was on a carpet and she's surprised by how polite everyone is being. And she literally verbally says, Chappell started a movement, whipped them into having good manners, which is she was pleasantly surprised by the respect that she was given. And she's actually crediting it to Chappell and her behavior. And I will say, I believe that.
The zoo of photographers are not acting like ravish beasts. No. They're actually having good manners and professionalism and doing their job.
Yeah. And also there were a lot of news articles of just different pop stars reaching out to her. Allegedly Ariana Grande reached out to her. Miley Cyrus was one of the first to reach out to her. This is a real problem that female pop stars aren't talking about. Yeah. And Chappell Roan was brave enough to be the one to talk about it, and it seems like all of them agree.
Yeah, and not everybody likes being hounded. Boy George saying she should enjoy fame and all of that.
You're not as famous as her.
Yeah, also maybe some people don't like being stalked and hounded at every second and have no personal space and people all up in your face all the time. Not everybody has to like that.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't necessarily know if it comes with the territory of making good music and wanting to perform. I don't think that...
I think it's having good manners.
Yeah, I don't think she has to be okay with people overstepping her bounds.
No.
No, especially when they use it...
Superstar.
Yeah.
She is a diva.
Let her be a diva.
Let her diva.
Yes. Thank you, Ro. I agree.
Let the diva. Oh my God, I love that dress. And I will say it's so much easier when the photographers are quiet, because when you're on the red carpet, there's so many clusters of photographers and you have 10 spots that you have to hit. You go to spot 1 and you have to look at each photographer and serve a look. Then you go to spot 2, look at each photographer and serve a look. And it's so much easier to focus on hitting each lens when they're not screaming and going crazy and move. It's really scary. Chaotic. It is. And it gets it's honestly easier, and they will get better shots. They will get better content if it's more quiet and professional, because then the artist can focus.
Yeah. She says, whip them into shape.
Into shape? What?
See, that's her being grateful.
Yep.
She whipped them into shape. She was pleasantly surprised by their demeanor on the carpet. She started a movement, Sabrina said. I think that's
a movement
like
of professionalism. I mean, I think it's cool.
I think that's it. Like, if her peers and the people who are experiencing the same things as her are appreciative for what she's done for them, I don't really think it's fair for us to be like, she's a brat.
No.
In my opinion.
She might have anxiety. She might get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
She might need professionalism for people who are working around her.
So let's go back to this story that just happened last weekend. So Jorginho, he posted his horrible experience that his daughter had with Chappell Roan. And the response was a bit, in my opinion, disproportionate in his words. That's what he said about the bodyguard.
He posted 6 paragraphs. That's more than I posted about the Creator Games.
That is so real.
This is...
And he wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there as a secondhand account.
I was at least there.
Okay, so the world freaked out. Let's go to the next slide. And all of a sudden, this video went viral, which was a few days before. And it's her telling her security guard to get a guy who's filming her, or to tell him to stop. So people were like, this is exactly how she sent her bodyguard after that 11-year-old. And it's like, okay. This is for the people who are mad that I'm not including all the parts that you want me to include. So I am. This is the clip of her at the airport doing allegedly exactly what Jorginho said she did. I mean, she's at an airport and a guy's filming her. I think it's fair to like be like, stop. Please stop.
That's just weird.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I will say as a meme, this is very funny. Like, that's exactly how she went after that 11-year-old. That's funny, but people take it way too literally. And they're like, yes, she did. She's a bitch. And it's like, okay, chill out. Like, chill out.
She's like in a hoodie.
Someone
she's wearing her hood up. Like, she's trying to just...
The top comment is she could go incognito if she wanted to. Her hood is up. What do you mean?
She's in a hoodie with her hood up. You can't even see her hair color. Like, what do you mean incognito? If
like, she's trying.
Yeah, but
she's trying and it's still happening. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I think people are rude. I would never on purpose film a celebrity. I accidentally filmed Bruce Willis behind us, but that was because I was in the car. I was happy we were going to Sephora.
I saw that. That was so funny.
One-size makeup. And I was like panning over to Mike. And I was genuinely shocked he was behind us. But then I just quickly ended it. Like, that was on accident. I would never be in a public space and be filming someone. Like,
I have a story.
So weird.
I have a story.
Oh,
I think I maybe told you about this.
Did you do this?
No, it wasn't me. It was my friend Sammy. I think I told you about this at Sweet Butter Kitchen. She saw Hillary Duff. This is when we were in high school.
Oh, yes.
She saw Hillary Duff at Sweet Butter. Sweet Butter's awesome.
Love their menu.
She saw Hillary Duff and she was texting me and she was like, oh my God, Hillary Duff is sitting next to me at Sweet Butter, because I almost went because I had a free period as well, but I didn't. I stayed at school. And I was like, oh my God, send me a photo. Send me a photo. She was like, I'll take a photo and I'll show it to you at school. So she took a photo and then she got to school and I guess she hadn't looked at it yet. She showed it to me. Hillary Duff is looking in the camera and she's like in the photo. So that's the moment I learned that we shouldn't do that. I love you, Sammy. I miss you, Sammy. I love you forever. So let's talk about the disproportionate response, the evil that everybody thought Chappell Roan was. Right after this happened, the mayor of Rio de Janeiro says that Chappell Roan has been banned from performing at Todo Mundo no Rio after the latest incident. The mayor. He said, I mean that as long as I am in charge of our city, this young lady at Chappell Roan will never perform at Todo Mundo no Rio. I doubt that Shakira, what is with these people and tagging? At Shakira would do that. By the way, at Frello, Jorginho, your little one is already the guest of honor from the organization in May. Can I tell you something about this mayor?
Yeah.
Guess when he started?
When?
One day before this.
What?
Let's go to the next slide. When did he assume office? March 20th, 2026. Right before the story broke. So obviously he's just doing it for press. And he's like, why are another guy, like another person just dogpiling onto this young girl? Like, you're the mayor. You're the mayor.
What?
It's not even confirmed that this happened.
Was she scheduled to perform there at all, or is it
She already performed. It's over. Well, no, she performed at Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's like just saying out of nowhere, like, you can never come here. And it's like, I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, literally, if we were like, who's like, Boy George, you're never allowed on the Rodiculous podcast. Like, I don't think he wanted to, but like, he's not allowed.
Yeah, what? That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, super, super weird. So he became the mayor the day before that happened, and he decided to dogpile.
This decision based on hearsay and
Instagram stories. No. So then
all she does is use her words and make people respect boundaries.
Yep.
Well, that's an evil woman.
Just,
I mean, how dare she use her words and set boundaries with people?
Well-behaved women seldom make history.
Yep.
So TMZ had a lot of responses to their initial telling of this story. One of the comments was, this was her moments before, and that's the little girl at the hotel. And this was posted to the Instagram story of the mom or the dad before the incident allegedly took place. And someone quote tweeted and said, they are acting like Chappell Roan killed her. And that was genuinely the way people were reacting. Can I actually point something out? I don't mean to be like a bitch, but like just to talk about how potentially, let's talk about how lucky this little girl is. Yeah. She is in Brazil. She's staying at a wonderful hotel. What's that to her left? A Chanel bag.
I was just going to say that. Like, and I didn't want to be that person, but
it's fair to point out.
Is she 11 with a Chanel
bag? A baby blue Chanel. After everything went crazy, I started liking tweets like this. It's Chappell, the little girl. Chappell Roan, kind to kids. Chappell Roan, nice. Chappell Roan, sweet. Chappell Roan loves her fans. Just like adding buzzwords into the algo. Yeah. These were the types of tweets I was interacting with. Let's go to the next one. Because the world was freaking out, Chappell Roan had to make a statement.
Oh, gosh.
So she clarifies that she literally, this wasn't her security guard. That's what she says. She says this was not even her security guard. She didn't even see a little girl.
What happened today with a mother and child.
That's how big it got today. She had to respond right away.
We're involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, I did not, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I think these people were staying at the hotel as well. So the fact that, like, a security guard I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. They did not come up to me. They weren't doing anything. It's unfair for security to just assume someone doesn't have good intentions when they have no reason to believe because there's no action even taken. Like,
yep. Sounds like a thing was blown out of proportion. So then the mother steps in. She posts a long video detailing what happened.
Okay.
Let's see.
I wanted to say something because I'm getting so many messages about this now. And honestly, I didn't realize it would get this crazy.
Yes, you did. Can you pause it? You and your husband went onto the internet, tagged her. You both are public people. You know how famous she is. You did want this to be big. Bringing it online is a choice, and you both decided that her reputation needed the hit. In my opinion. So let's keep going. You were expecting it to be big.
About this now. And honestly, I didn't realize it would get this crazy.
Okay.
But a lot of people ask me, like, what actually happened and everything else. And I know that Chappell has responded saying that it wasn't...
did she say Chappell?
She did say Chappell.
Like Dave Chappelle?
Like Dave.
So 100% this security guard was not a security guard of the hotel. That's what I can say. He looks after artists. So I don't know if it was her personal security guard, but he was with her. So that is all I know. Did she send him to do it? Again, I don't know.
So why did you go online and like totally tear her down and call her out and say you don't deserve your fans? You called your husband, who wasn't even there, told him a story that was severe enough to where he posted online and said you don't deserve your fans. What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know if it was her security guard or not? You're trying to ruin this young girl's life.
Well, Chappell says it's not her security guard, and she's pretty frank. She's pretty direct. Like, she would say it's hers if it's hers.
Yep.
She doesn't seem to have a problem speaking her mind.
And I have information about
it probably was a security guard at the hotel assigned to like protect artists or something.
Maybe. I know who this is.
What happened exactly as she said, she didn't notice anything or anyone because, as my husband said, sorry.
Did she write his post?
Ooh, that was a little slip.
Yeah, that was a Freudian slip. As he said.
She slipped.
I think she may have written that post.
Ego maniac.
And she tagged herself in that post.
She's saying this wearing a double Cartier bracelet. Girl.
Looking hot as fuck.
Looking good.
Yeah.
But girl,
she was ready. Let's keep going.
Literally, we were staying in the same hotel. We were at breakfast. And we noticed a girl walk past with long red hair, very curly. And I said to my daughter, oh, do you think that's Chappell Roan? And she looked and she said, oh my God, Mum, do you think it's her? And so she said, I'm going to go and have a look outside. And she was sat just outside in the garden area, which we were also free to go into. The door was open. And so I went back to the table to sit and eat, and my daughter walked through the door. She didn't have her phone. She didn't try to take a picture. She didn't approach her. She literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her.
Which is what Chappell said. Chappell said she didn't see anything.
Mum, I don't know if it's her. Because obviously she looks like, with her costumes and everything, she looks a little bit different. So my daughter said, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if it was her. I think it was her, Mum. It really, really looks like her, but I don't know. Maybe it's her sister. She said, maybe it's her sister. And I said, oh, I don't know, darling. And that was it. We continued our breakfast. And from that, then came the security guard who, as I said, as my husband said, sorry.
As I said, she said it again. Oh my God, you guys.
She definitely wrote his post.
She definitely wrote his post.
She definitely the double slip? Get out of here.
It's solidified. We know what happened.
That would hold up in a court of law.
As I said.
As
he said.
She's drama.
Yeah.
So as I made my husband write, as my husband totally wanted to write on his own without any of my input.
And he wasn't even there. That's... I think I see what's going on. And she tagged herself. I'm so obsessed with that. Low-key, if you're going to do it, do it.
Might as well get those followers.
Using her husband's celebrity to bring more attention to it because she's so upset by it.
Yeah, she felt so slighted and so unimportant by the situation. So were they harassing people? This is the following day. She posed with Lewis Capaldi, the singer, and she posted it on her story and says, at Lewis Capaldi, thanks for your kindness.
Shut up. Is this at the hotel?
Yes. This is the day after. She's wearing the same dress.
Okay. Literally, she's just hanging out in the hotel lobby trying to run into celebrities and take pictures with them.
Which is fair, but if someone tells you not to do that for a specific artist, that's also fair. You know what I mean? Like, you are taking photos with celebrities, and if that specifically is what Chappell didn't want, or whoever instructed that bodyguard, or that bodyguard was like, I know that my client doesn't want that. It's not insane.
No, everybody has different boundaries. Get over it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It was so funny because she posted this first without the thank you for your kindness, and then reposted it, zoomed in on her daughter and Lewis Capaldi, and tagged him and said, thanks for your kindness.
So she's just being shady.
She's being rude to Chappell, unlike Chappell. And now she's posting it on her own Instagram because I'm sure she's getting traffic. And then the hotel made a statement basically saying they can't say anything about their clients. However, it was not a hotel security guard is what they said.
Oh, okay.
So then the security guard steps in. This is when in the story I learned that my mom knows him.
No way.
Yes.
She does.
She texted me.
Is he a big sweet teddy bear?
She said that he used to guard for her ex and that he was very, very nice. So maybe that's part of the reason why I'm feeling protective, because I love Chappell Roan, and also my mama said he's really nice.
Yeah, security
so
guards
I don't know.
Usually do appropriate responses. They're usually trained to de-escalate. They're usually trained to give appropriate responses. There are slip-ups here and there.
For example,
when they're feeling overwhelmed. But
he was the head of security.
I don't think they would go and yell at a kid around nowhere.
He was the head of security for the Kardashians when Kim was robbed at gunpoint. He was out with the sisters though. So he wasn't on he wasn't on scene when the robbery took place, but he was fired and sued for that night.
Was fired?
Yeah.
Because he was out with the sisters?
Yeah. Well, he was in charge of the whole security detail, is what I gathered. So, like, someone should have been at the hotel with Kim.
Got you.
Yeah. So, this lovely man who my mama said is very nice posted onto his Instagram. And he said, his name is Pascal Duvier. He said, I do not normally address online rumors, but the accusations currently circulating are false and constitute defamation. I take full responsibility for the interactions on March 21st. I was at the hotel on behalf of another individual, and I was not part of the personal security team of Chappell Roan. The actions I took were not on behalf of Chappell Roan, her security team, her management, or any other individuals. I made a judgment call based on information we obtained from the hotel, events I had witnessed in the days prior, and the heightened overall security risk of our location. My sole interaction with the mother was calm and with good intentions, and the outcome of the encounter is regretful. I am prone to believe him.
I think he's at the hotel with all these celebrities, and the mom is there with her daughter, and she's trying to get pictures with all the celebrities, and he witnessed her doing this for days.
That's what I think too.
Days.
Go back one.
Oh.
Go back another. Like that one. This was afterward, so I'm sure that they were taking photos before the Lollapalooza with more people.
Kids, don't be like this woman.
Yeah. It's like you can ask for a photo, but like don't be so crazy if they say no.
Yeah.
There are 3 people I really hope are okay. And it's Chappell.
Yeah.
The little girl, I really hope she's okay because it must be so difficult watching your parents feud with your favorite. And like now you're not even allowed to like them anymore. And like
that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
The mom made this whole situation so embarrassing.
So unnecessary. And it's also like, those are your parents. They're telling you this is the right thing to do. We're doing this. We're posting online about this. Like, we don't even know if she wanted that. She's a kid.
Like this era of the internet is so annoying where everyone just runs online to say their opinion, but they say it is fact. And so much of the time it's not actually fact. But then everyone already assumes that it's fact. And it's just like, how about we just... I don't know. We need like a 20-second timer on every post to where you can't post it for 20 seconds because maybe people will think for more than a millisecond.
Totally.
It seems like she just did it impulsively.
Yeah, she wanted to hurt her. She wanted to hurt her back.
She got her ego hurt.
Yep. No, guys, the dad totally wrote the post.
You're right.
He did. The dad totally wrote that.
Just like I said, I mean, he said twice. That's so funny. All right, we've got to get... So, yeah, I just wanted to end it with this post. I think you guys might be thinking about Chappell Roan a little bit too much. Let's talk about clavicular.
Let's
talk about clav. This is Braden Eric Peters, the most annoying name you've ever heard.
He is Braden Maxing, you guys. He's a looks maxer who, Braden is so perfect.
I know.
He's such a Braden.
He's such a Braden.
I feel bad for any genuine nice Bradens out there because they're just coming into adulthood. You know, they're probably mid-20s. Because that wasn't a name when I was growing up, let's be honest.
I've never met one.
Yeah. And so I do feel bad for all Bradens. I do feel like Bradens are turning into the male Karen.
Yeah.
And I do feel bad for Karens as well in real life, but he is giving Braden.
Yeah, like
you mean the
name
women,
people who are
Karens.
named that? Yeah.
There's actually women who are named Karen who are legally changing their name because of the new meaning of it, and so I'm feeling bad for Bradens because of this guy.
This is honestly what I have envisioned as Bradens would grow up.
Yeah. Well, what comes first? The hatred of the name.
I always thought the name Braden was like so annoying.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, did he become this way because of his name?
I genuinely think names dictate like 40% of your personality.
Yeah. Olivia Maxing means I'm cool as fuck. Rosanna Maxing.
Ro
love
Maxing.
It. Mike Maxing.
That sounds
Braden
good.
Maxing will result in an evil villain.
Yeah, well, I'm Moo Maxing too, and I'm loving it today.
I'm podcast Maxing into my podcast Mike Maxing. So this is Brayden. I kind of want to give a little rundown of who this kid is. He's like one of the most popular looks maxers of all time. If you don't know what looks maxing is, it's the new beauty standard that's being set for men, which I honestly don't have too much of a problem with.
They focus on their looks.
Yeah.
And it's all about the looks.
Some of them are dangerous practices. They do things like bone breaking, like
bone
his
smashing.
His thing is he allegedly like broke the bones in his face.
Cheeks.
He has videos of him taking like a trophy, a metal trophy, and like hitting it over and over again. What I've learned, what I've gathered is that they're trying to mini fracture the bone so that it grows back stronger and sharper. However, scientifically, it kind of just results in the bone swelling up for a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. And he practices mewing. Do you know what mewing is?
something with your mouth.
Yeah, it's like you like go like this over and over again in order to get a defined jaw. He was a regular on looksmax.org, and he had a lot of entries in there that kind of like give us the idea of the type of guy he was. So let's do a dramatic reading of one of my favorite posts.
Yay.
So he says, I dread talking to people IRL, even if it's for 30 seconds. I do anything to avoid those awkward, meaningless exchanges. Here's how I say 50 words or less a day. I wake up 30 minutes earlier than I have to so that I don't have to see my parents in the morning. I get up at 6 a.m. for school, even though I don't start for like 2 hours after that. I just sit in my car and wait for it to start. Do not walk into class first or last, both of which draw attention, which I don't want. I just want in the middle of the pack so no one notices. Sit in the middle of the room. Sitting in the back may cause the teacher to cold call you to try to catch you not paying attention. Sitting in the middle has allowed me to never get called on for a question the entire year. Keep eye contact with the teacher and divert your attention when she looks at you to another person. Also, never use your phone when you're not supposed to. She will go out of her way to embarrass you. She, by the way. Interesting. Don't follow anyone on Instagram. This will make it awkward to walk by them. Am I supposed to greet this person now? I don't want to talk to you. Don't try to make small talk. Then it is custom to greet people the next day. Just ignore everyone. Never participate in class discussions. Start counting your words. You shouldn't be saying more than 50 to 100 words a day. I've gone entire days without speaking before. This should be your goal. When walking into a room, don't make eye contact with anyone. If need be, just give them a nod and walk the other way. During lunch, I always sit in the library and fast so that I don't have the shame in eating lunch alone. This will cause social stigma. Don't be this kid. Just go somewhere else. That's really sad. When I get home, I try to go straight to my room without seeing my parents. I always greet my dog, though, because I love her. This is the only female I will ever feel a connection to. I care greatly for my dog because she gets so happy when I come home from school. When I go to have my pre-workout meal, I eat it at an obscure time to avoid overlapping dinner with the rest of my family who are always home. At the gym, I always wear a hoodie and sweatpants, dark colors to be unapproachable. This is ideal. Never wear deodorant to the gym. No one asks you to work in ever if you smell really bad. Only do this at the gym, not anywhere else because it draws attention. When I get home, I go straight to my room to come onto looksmax.org or incels.is for the rest of the night. Sometimes I watch a movie. I recommend you to try an entire day doing your normal regimen without talking. Whenever I talk, I give away my blue pill and reveal my mental issues. I used to have a therapist, but I stopped going because of how dreadful it is. They constantly try to blue pill you and warp your sense of reality. Do you know what blue pill means?
Like the Matrix?
Yeah, it's like beta, basically. It's like you're giving into the world. You're being a follower, a beta.
Like having social interactions with people? Like regular?
Yes, and or like digging into your emotions, like doing things the human way, I guess. It's just he was very, very popular on this site. He had a lot of followers, a lot of people interacting. He also made a list that he posted to this site that's in the next it's in the next slide. This is something he posted. Things to not talk about with normies is how he titled it on the website. Okay. So this is a list of things that you should not speak about with normal people. People who are, for example, red-pilled. I mean, people who are blue-pilled. That's like normies.
Wait, okay. So a blue pill is normies. Red pill is superior?
Yeah, it's like alpha. So this is the list of things that you shouldn't bring up with normies. Seed oils and food dyes. asking for food to be cooked in grass-fed butter, JFK assassination, tap water filled with estrogen, COVID vaccines, Michelle Obama's gender. By the way, it says Michelle Obama's gender. Volkswagen Tiguan. What? Hollywood pedophiles, women's right to vote. Interesting. How epic 05 Tacomas are, saying the phrase based and red-pilled, Holocaust death count, crime statistics, homosexuals, Kanye West, weightlifting and macros, car modding, the word, I don't know that word.
It's like when you spell LOL wrong.
Oh, okay. So it's not a slur.
I was like,
is that a slur?
I was like, don't say it.
I know.
We don't know what it means.
The word KEK. Race relations. Queen Cleopatra's race. So clearly this kid has a lot of insane conspiracy theory driven thoughts. And he's just nutso. Like his big thing is looks maxing, where he hits his face, he mews, he talks about like he needs to max out everything now, and he doesn't care if he dies. So like this kid has been taking, according to him, testosterone shots that he got in the mail order testosterone since he was 14 years old. His parents allegedly found it, so then he got a PO box and he started doing it that way. He says that he's meth max he uses meth to slender max or
down to have really
max.
Low body fat.
Yeah, he's like explaining to his followers how to do this, and it's so dangerous.
Yeah, and he really got into it during COVID. In the interview with Channel 5, he was saying that he started this like during COVID because during COVID, people couldn't go to school as much and like couldn't socially interact as much. He was online a lot. He found this community, really fell into it. And I think the problem with a lot of kids is during COVID, they stopped going to school, stopped socially interacting, and started really spending a lot of time on the internet. And I would say too much time on the internet because there's so much misinformation on the internet. And when kids are young, their brains are still developing. I want to remind everyone listening that scientifically, your brain does not stop developing. It is not fully developed until you are the age 25. So it's just like to put all that misinformation, to be around all of that at a young age, it's really, I think, hard for especially children and young minds to use critical thinking skills. And
this kid is 20, by the way.
They go into a lot. I mean, there are so many conspiracy theories online. There's very few that I think are relevant. And then the other ones are just completely wackadoodle. They're not even possible. Like people are saying that we didn't land on the moon, that they saw that on TikTok. And
Kim Kardashian said that.
You are an idiot. You're idiot maxing. And it's just literally, that is so fucking stupid. Neil deGrasse Tyson went on Logan Paul's podcast and was like, yes, they did.
Oh my
He's
God.
an astrophysicist. Like, yes, it happened.
Well,
like,
what happened to me after I watched that episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians where Kim Kardashian is telling Sarah Paulson that it didn't happen. We didn't land on the moon. And she learned it online. And she also said that she heard the guy who allegedly did say that it didn't happen. So I went to my family dinner that night and I was like, did you guys know that like we maybe didn't land on the moon? And my parents were like, you didn't say that to anybody else, right? And I was like, no. And they were like, don't say that again. You sound stupid as fuck. Yes, we did. And I was like, okay, well, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians people at Hulu need to fact check.
Yeah. Well, she's not the brightest. She didn't even pass the bar.
No,
I mean, I'm sorry. But like also, I know a lot of people who passed the bar. My roommate passed the bar. She could have done it drunk. Anyways, moving on, Shade.
That's funny.
Moving on, Shade.
My only shade for Kim is that on the day of the inauguration, she posted a photo of Melania Trump's outfit, which was obviously her virtue signaling as a Trumper, allegedly, and she has ties with Elon Musk. So I'm like, I want to love her, but I don't think I do.
If you're dumb enough to think that the moon landing did not happen, you should not be a lawyer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I shouldn't be a lawyer.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
never
just
be
saying,
a lawyer.
Like, yeah. And the guy that people are referencing, they're saying that like the spaceship didn't make it up that time. Correct. It didn't make it up that time, but then they sent out 3 other ones. Go watch Neil deGrasse Tyson's interview about it. They sent up multiple other ones, and then the other one did make it. Ta-da! So it's like people only hear a partial thing, and then they take it and run with it and create nonsense. Yeah. And I think this is really dangerous because people who are watching his content are young males, even younger than him. And they're a lot of these things. Women shouldn't vote.
I know, right? Michelle Obama's gender?
Michelle's a female.
Yep. And she's way smarter and cooler than you.
Yeah. And there's just so many, like you were saying, like propaganda, like these terrible campaigns to put people down. Michelle Obama being one of them online. I just see her get so much hate. And it's awful.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go next. This is another example of the type of guy he is. This is the other month. He was literally in a car and there was some guy allegedly stalking him. And you'll see he was like jumping on his car. But he, without hesitation, ran this guy over and then says he hopes that he's dead.
Drive.
Like, that guy is obviously like scary.
Yeah, not okay.
But
You probably just ran him over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Off the car. He was on the car.
Well, and he's just leaving.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Is he dead? Hopefully.
That is so scary.
I don't even know the full context. I don't know why this guy was jumping on his car, but
stalking him, but like
dead.
Wouldn't you be sad if you killed someone?
Yeah, I do think he was cleared of this one because obviously don't go jump on a live streamer's car. So like I don't think anyone feels bad for the person, but that is such a weird response as opposed to like,
oh my God, is he okay? I did that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird response, man. Even if you don't care about that person, because if he is his stalker, but that's I wouldn't say I hope he's dead.
He has been arrested a few times in the past few months. For example, there was a fight on his stream between his girlfriend and another woman that the girlfriend accused Clav of cheating on her with.
Got it. Okay.
And then they got in a fight. And Clav and his girlfriend were both charged with assault because the girl says that it was planned. So that we will get back to that because that's his major offense. There was also a fight at a party between him and another guy, and a guy's mom got in the mix and like she accidentally like took a hit or two. He was also detained in Arizona earlier this year. He was charged with 2 felonies, being he had a fake ID and Adderall on him and a steroid. So this was him yesterday.
This is the thing I sent you.
Yeah. On his stream, he was in the Floridian Everglades and he spotted a dead, allegedly, alligator that was floating in the creek. And he proceeded to empty his gun's entire magazine. He was mag-maxing on this animal, this poor animal.
Yeah, I also saw in this same stream, he also saw a drone. And
I have that as well.
In the air, and they were just opening fire, and even someone on his team said, and you can audibly hear them like, whoa, wait, I heard someone yelling. They're just open fire shooting in the Everglades, and they're shooting animals, and it doesn't even matter if the alligator was alive or dead.
Felony.
It's a felony either way. And I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I heard that in Florida, you can't open carry until you're 21.
That is true.
Clav is 20. So he was also doing open carry. So it's just like felony. It's just like, he thinks like he's known for looks maxing. He's about to be famous for felony maxing.
Felony maxer.
This is what he's doing right here. It's just so much stupidity. Like, this guy's such an idiot. Idiot maxing. Look, here's a video. They've blurred the alligator.
To protect his privacy.
Yeah.
Yo! Yeah, I think it's dead. Oh, shit. I can't hear shit. What do you mean? Yeah, it's definitely dead. Sure.
That is freaking weird.
I have opinions. I'll get to them in a minute. Okay, what else about this?
So after this took place on stream, then, next slide, the FWC posted, the Floridian Fish and Wildlife Commission, they said, "We are aware of a video depicting individuals in the Everglades on an airboat who appear to be discharging firearms at an alligator. FWC officers are looking into the incident and will provide additional info when available." And then the Lieutenant Governor of Florida quote tweeted that and said, "FWC is investigating and I have full confidence in their officers. Florida wildlife and waterways deserve respect, not content farming. Under my watch, anyone who abuses wildlife in Florida will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Looking forward to seeing charges pressed against those who would brazenly disrespect our laws."
Thank you, Jay Collins. There's a daddy in the house.
Daddy in the
I
house.
will say that's pretty bold of Jay to say looking forward to charges. Normally they say, "Oh, we're looking at it. We'll update you." I mean, Jay doesn't seem very pleased.
They're going to make an example out of him, you think?
I think so, because I mean, this is Florida. Yeah. How hard is it to break the law in Florida? They let you do everything in Florida.
Yeah, Floridian man does
You can buy a machine gun. Like you can do anything in Florida. How do you piss off Florida? I don't know that I've ever seen Florida so mad.
Yeah. That's where like Andrew Tate lives. Literally.
I feel like you have to be the biggest idiot to get in trouble for guns in Florida. They have the most relaxed laws. And I myself personally am a firearm owner. But like my parents would never allow me to behave like this as a child, as an adult, ever, because they raised me right. Like that's not how you don't just go around shooting guns, open fire at things ever in the air. All, you know, like
and desecrating a corpse of an animal. Why does that bring you pleasure? It reminds me of that video of, was it Logan Paul who electrocuted a dead rat on his video?
I think
they're just sickos.
It's genuinely like, I don't want to watch animal torture. I don't care if he's dead. Like you are actively hurting an animal.
I just think, you know, like even my dad grew up and he hunted. He did that to survive. He was so respectful when he did that because he was never wasteful. He really honored like animals. He used every single bit of the animal. Didn't waste one thing because it's an honor thing. It's a respect thing. And this isn't it. It's like, did his dad not teach him how to shoot firearms? Shoot firearms safely, respect things. Like,
I don't know what his growing up life was like. I mean, his parents didn't let him do testosterone, so they were aware enough. You know, they like cared enough about him to tell him not to take testosterone at 14.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't blame the parents for everything. I will say that like this might just be him. What I did notice about his like online journal post, he
hated them.
Antisocial.
Yeah.
And I'm not a therapist. I only have one class shy of a minor.
Also, therapy is blue-pilled.
No, I think it's antisocial personality disorder, and he honestly looks like Ted Bundy.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
Honestly, from what I'm learning from this guy, like blue-pilled is the way to be. If you,
it's time.
You know, I don't want to be whatever this is.
I don't want to be red.
If that's red pill, I want whatever he's not having.
Yeah.
Mom, can you pick me up? The boys are red pilled.
I want the pink pill.
I want a Yas pill.
Yeah.
Give me a Yas pill. Okay, so
the green pill, pink pill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be avoiding all of their
rainbow pilled, sparkle pilled.
Yeah.
Then he got banned off of Kick after this incident happened. And then something else happened. Oh, before we move on, this is the clip that you were mentioning about the drone.
Oh, fuck. You okay? Hey, wait, watch out. Oh, fuck, I just pinched myself. Yeah? Go. Shoot the drone! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, fuck! Oh, my God!
Keep going.
He's a terrible shot.
Bro, you could get it in one.
You're looking with your eyes. You're not doing.
Dad raised me right.
Yeah. So then he gets arrested for unrelated charges. He's arrested for the party that I was telling you about, or the stream that I was telling you about, where his girlfriend fought another girl and they both beat her and allegedly like led her there. That's what he was arrested for.
Oh,
battery.
Mugshot.
A little unsymmetrical, might I say.
Yeah,
You're kind of ugly maxing in this mugshot.
If the whole brand is looks maxing and this is the best we can do, I don't know, man. Also, like, he really reminds me of Ted Bundy. Like, it's like
really
dead. It's a little dead in the eyes for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they try to have this thing called hunter eyes. They like do looks maxing exercises in order to like.
This is literally what he's gonna look like.
Ted Bundy does not have hunter eyes. But yeah, they do look kind of similar like Jaws.
I don't know. That looks like his dad to me.
What a loser. Okay, so yeah, he was arrested for battery. And then people, all of this, they were like, oh, it's for the alligator thing. It wasn't for the alligator thing. It was literally unrelated. But they are looking into charging him for the alligator
Yeah, they
thing.
haven't even gotten to that yet.
No.
He's been arrested right after this happened, and he had to stop his 30-day sub-marathon. And people were like, oh, no.
I know. I saw the clip, bro, you found.
Guys, reality, he just did 3 felonies. Screw a marathon. That should not be the focus or
That's the mindset of these young kids who watch people like this and Andrew Tate. They think that everything is way more important than actual importance.
Yeah.
The law, morality,
being ethical.
respect. Yeah. It's just it's none of that is important. It's all numbers. It's all disrespect. It's all severity and getting attention.
I just think that they are very unloved and don't have real friends.
Totally. Well, yeah, I love my dog, the only female I will ever have a connection to, because she gets so happy when I come home. I think that probably says a lot about his home life.
Well, also how he thinks about other people. He doesn't want to be around his own family. He doesn't want to be around classmates. He doesn't want to be around peers. He's very anti-social. Just hates everyone. And I've seen the behavior of his streams. I looked up and kind of watched what he does in addition to looks maxing, making himself working out every day, staying lean, the bone smashing, the peptides, there's a whole regimen routine going on. But other than that, it seems like his content is to basically get as many clips as possible. So a lot of drama. But one of the themes that I've seen recurring is to humiliate women.
Yeah.
So he'll go out to different nightclubs and hit on girls, completely gas them up, hit on them, love bomb them. Oh, beautiful eyes, blah, 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 blah. The girls get interested in them. They're excited. He's a good looking guy. And he invites them to come hang out after or go back to his place, hook up, whatever. And as soon as the girl takes the invite and goes to go hang out with him or gets back to his place, then he humiliates them.
And do they know they're on stream?
Kicks them out. I don't know if women are catching on to this, but stay away from this dude. He's so disrespectful. It's just so embarrassing and disgusting. And I could not imagine being his mother or father and watching him do this. And he has some sick joy in it because he keeps doing it. It's the only time I've seen those little eyes light up. The only time is when he's humiliating the woman. She'll try to initiate a kiss or start or whatever. And then it switches where he's I would never seriously date someone like you. He has said in interviews that he would only seriously end up with a virgin. He wants a girl who's a virgin. He would never date a girl who has a high body count, but he goes and can sleep around with anyone. But
he's not a slut. And that doesn't hurt him.
Right.
That doesn't make him impure.
Yeah. So he basically says that he makes content to expose the female species and their behavior, but he just tries to humiliate women.
Right. This is the warrant for Clav's arrest. And I just wanted to point out that it says that he's 5'11" when he very vehemently states that he's 6'2".
He says he's 6'2" all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Lies.
And I just would like to say that in writing, at least in the state of Florida, you are 5'11", sir. I don't know. I just wanted to let you know. Because you're
a guy who's made his whole thing about looks maxing and that he's 6'2", that he's 5'11".
Well,
he's just he lies about his height. What? Who cares?
He claims the height, the leg lengthening surgery to make you taller because he wants to be 6'6", 6'7".
See, he said that before, but then he did an interview with this plastic surgeon, where he said he was considering
but not
doing
anymore.
the heightening surgery, but now he was considering the leg lengthening surgery to be taller, but now he feels like he's ascended, these are his words, ascended to a level with money and fame that he doesn't need to do the height surgery now. And I would say you don't ever need to do it.
Maybe if you're 6'2", but if you're 5'11", chop, let's get to the docs. Let's go to the doctor's office.
There's nothing wrong with being a shorty. Oh my God.
There's certainly nothing wrong with it, but like, come on, Clav.
We're going to make fun of him just because he's looks maxing, bragging about being 6'2", and he's not 6'2", he's 5'11".
And one of your eyes is much lower than the other.
Oh.
Same
Mike,
with me.
You've out looks maxed him because Mike is 6'2".
Oh my God.
And when I work out, I'm 6'3".
That's
and your
true.
face is hella symmetrical.
And he is so jealous.
Yeah.
Braden.
All
right, next up. This is a list of his charges and his
my
potential charges. So far, 2026, March 27th, misdemeanor battery related to a fight in a rented home, criminal conspiracy to commit battery, instigating a fight between individuals for social media content. That is what he was arrested for. 2026, Arizona arrest in February, possession of dangerous drugs, 2 counts, found with Adderall and Anavar without a prescription.
Possession, it's a controlled substance. It's a
that's the
felony 3.
Adderall and the steroid.
Yeah.
Possession of a forged instrument, possessing a fake ID, and a minor using a false ID to enter a bar. Now, these are his potential charges. Unauthorized alligator activity, animal cruelty under Florida statute, shooting an alligator even if they're deceased, carries potential charges, including a 3rd-degree felony.
Correct.
Unlawful carrying of a firearm, which is typically charged as a 1st-degree misdemeanor or a 3rd-degree felony if the firearm is concealed. The firearm was not concealed. It was brandished.
Yep.
And then the third one, which is cut off.
Yes, unlawful shooting of drone.
Unlawful shooting of a drone.
Right.
Yay.
Yep.
So can't wait to see what happens.
So it sure seems like Clav has a bright future ahead of him.
Yes. Fantastic rap sheet as well.
Oh, yes.
Yay. So if you remember when Justin Timberlake was arrested, I think like a year and a half ago,
I don't remember when he was arrested, but I saw the
You
video
don't?
right when
was
it
huge.
came out.
Oh my God. This was a huge story last year. It was like, this is going to ruin the tour is what he said. And then they were like, what tour? And he was like, the world tour. That was like the meme, allegedly what he said to the cop as they got pulled over. So
I don't know what I was doing, but I missed this.
Oh my God. He actually didn't even say that. So poor Justin. I mean, like he was probably so drunk that he was like, oh, damn, I guess I did say that.
I'd be like, well, maybe I did. Who knows?
This is him right when they walked up to his car. And he does say that he's on tour, but he doesn't say like, you're going to ruin the tour, the world tour. He's like, I'm on tour, a world tour.
Stops because you keep veering off to the left and then you're not stopping at the stop sign.
His dead stare.
Sorry about that. Is this your vehicle?
He's trying to concentrate so hard. He's like, look normal. Don't look drunk.
Okay. Do you have any
Hold your eyes
registration
open.
with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box?
Let me check.
How long are you renting it for?
Just for a couple of days.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
And he's answering a question.
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
I'm Justin Timberlake.
Hard to explain.
Music?
A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
That's so cool.
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Do you have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
This clip kind of changed everybody's perspective of Justin Timberlake. All of a sudden, he's being revered. We love him. The delivery, the timing of this joke, it was just incredible. It's fantastic.
White? I'm just kidding.
What did he say? He was looking at the race that they wrote down for him and he goes, white? I'm just playing.
At least he has a sense of humor.
Yeah, he's in jail, like getting charged with a DUI, and he's still funny.
Yeah, he
and
was
charming.
Being very respectful too. He was doing all the tests, the walk test and thing, and that's what I saw. And I just it reminded me of Reno 911.
And I feel like the press was really pushing to have this footage released. I was kind of researching the process of it. And I guess, it is an involved process. The press only bothers with like celebrities for the most part. And, he didn't want to come out. They were fighting it for a long time.
He didn't?
Yeah. I think they fought it for a couple of years or a year or something. But I think at the end of the day, people are like, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, don't drink and drive. Obviously, nobody supports that in any way. No. But should it ruin his entire life, just this one thing? I think the internet has decided no.
Yeah, especially with that delivery on that joke, that white joke. Good. All right, and then next up on the docket, we've got this quick story of Elizabeth Warren being the only other queen to call out MrBeast. It's Rosanna, it's Elizabeth Warren against MrBeast. It's Rosanna, Elizabeth Warren against the world.
Elizabeth Warren wrote a letter to MrBeast's company. Why is he purchasing financial services that are targeted at children? Mm-hmm. His audience is predominantly children, kids.
He's like opening a bank.
Yeah.
For babies.
And it's interesting because his whole extended team, or a lot of them, were tweeting, we just bought a bank. I guess technically it's not even a bank, which is kind of weird that they would go out and say that. And then
they're using that language, but it's
and it's not fully insured the same way that banks are. I think they have some roundabout way of doing it, but even that's kind of weird.
It's completely shady. It's dangerous. I think MrBeast is the last person who should be teaching you about finances. He can't even manage his own finances.
He said he can't buy McDonald's. Remember that?
Yeah. MrBeast, Jimmy, is the last person who should be teaching you about finances. He describes himself as a degenerate gambler.
And he loves to gamble on the illegal website Bustabit. So why is someone who enjoys illegal gambling allowed to purchase what they are calling a bank, although technically it's not a bank? So that's something that Elizabeth Warren could look into. Yeah. Why is he gambling on Bustabit?
I think she should look into that. I think she should look into a lot of things, because with him, you just pick up a rock. Anything you look at, there's shady stuff underneath.
For example,
I quote tweeted her back and I said, hey, while you're there, you should ask MrBeast how many times he's thrown his phone at employees.
Ooh, what do you mean, Ro?
I have had multiple sources tell me who have worked for him that he has a habit, bad temper, throws things when he's upset or angry, and
at employees,
things at people.
Wow. So that's violent. That's scary.
Still doing it. The recent incident I heard about was 3 weeks ago. Yep.
And he's opening a bank for babies.
Yeah.
Baby bank maxing.
Yeah, your babies can get MrBeast credit cards in the crypto world and go into debt and owe him money.
If you can't sell debt to children, are you even living the American dream?
No.
No. So I think, a lot of people don't know about MrBeast's anger problems, but his own mom told someone we know that he has his dad's blood.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about MrBeast's dad, that is not something you want your mom saying about you.
I don't know anything about MrBeast's dad.
Really bad temper.
Who is he?
He was very abusive.
Just a guy. He was very abusive, and the mother labeled Jimmy the same as his. That's crazy.
So I think the truth will eventually get out. I mean, he's still, from what we've heard, throwing things at employees out of rage.
Yep.
So it'll eventually seep out. Yeah. But, for now, people don't want to hear it.
Yeah. For now, Elizabeth Warren has questions.
Yeah. People don't want to hear it, but this is how it is with any big, powerful, wealthy men, especially white men, is there's a lot of protection around them with money. I mean, it just sucks, but hopefully more and more people will find the courage and speak up and speak out, but it's difficult to do. Elizabeth Warren, I am wishing you the best of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Call me.
Call us.
We have so much to catch up on.
Yes. Let's do Din. Let's Dinner Max with Elizabeth Warren.
Yes. We can Dinner Max, Moo Max, Drink Max.
Can't wait.
Just catch up. Have a little girl chat. A little chat.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my opinion on the Chappell Roan story. I hope that I was able to show you that it's a lot more complicated than people were making it out to be. She's not just a villain. She's not even a villain, in my opinion. And if you disagree, let me know why, but be nice about it. Thanks so much.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let's hang out next week.
Please.